I'd like to talk to you about how our mental capacities can decline over the time and what are some causes for that and how we can prevent those. According to some scientists, our mental capacities start declining as soon as we are 30 years old, and they progress with years. That never happens suddenly. One of the medical terms used for this condition is called dementia, and it is associated with a loss of focus, memory, and a loss of intellect. So people think that it's okay, and that happens due to the age, but that's not actually okay for the senior people to have that condition. And there are quite a few things that can lead to it. And in order to prevent dementia, what we can do is, number one, we can exercise. The scientists state that exercising helps strengthen the connections between the neurons in our brain, and as well as help create new neurons. Also, following a healthy diet, specifically Mediterranean diet, was found to help prevent dementia by as much as 20%. The Mediterranean diet includes eating healthy fruits and a lot of fruits and vegetables, nuts, and one of the products they advise is garlic. Also, if you're going to follow a healthy diet and exercise, it will help to prevent a lot of diseases that are associated and that may lead to dementia, which include diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and some others. But I would like to specifically focus on one other step that each of us can take in order to preserve our valuable mental capacities. Before going further, I'd like to emphasize that people who are in the higher risk of getting the dementia are the people who did not change their beliefs and stereotypes during their lives. And so with such traits as conservatism, unwillingness to compromise, being too stubborn as opposed to being flexible, being able to change decisions quickly, and allowing yourself to be emotional, the first three traits will more likely lead to dementia. A few signs that may work as a warning signs for us if we notice these in our lives, we may start taking some actions to upgrade our brain. One of these would be if we notice ourselves having a painful reaction to others criticizing us, but from another standpoint, we are willing to criticize others a lot. Another sign could be we don't want to learn. Then we can develop some nostalgia for some good old days, like grass was much greener 20 years ago. You may find yourself eager talking about the topic you have a great interest in, yet you see that people are not interested, and you see they might be falling asleep, but you would still continue as long as you are excited about the topic. The next sign is you find yourself you find that it is hard for you to concentrate on reading serious or science literature. You see that you don't understand everything well, and you're not able to recall some of that information. For example, you read a half of a book today, and by tomorrow you forgot how it started, the book's beginning. You believe that others should adapt to you and not vice versa. So what can we do to prevent decline in our mental abilities? Before giving some recommendations, I would like to emphasize that typically scientists and artists, they do not have that many issues with dementia. They are in the in the lowest risk group. And specifically because they use their mental capacities heavily, they have to use their memory, memorize a lot of information, they have to follow trends, follow innovations. Sometimes they outpace those, and that's actually one of the pillars to preserving intellect until a very senior age. Number one, in order to prevent decline in mental capacity, start learning something new every 2 to 3 years. So it can be either take a class or learn some new skills or learn a completely new profession. And the next one is surround yourself with young people. They will help you stay up to date with innovations and with life at all. Travel more and learn new languages. Learning new languages requires learning a lot of new words, and that will help to boost up your memory. If you don't have opportunities to travel or learn, start by breaking the habits you have, by losing some rituals. Drive to work using other roads. Avoid ordering and eating the same type of food you're used to. And do some completely new things that you haven't been doing before. And last but not least, give more freedom to others and yourself. The more spontaneous and creative you are, the more chances are that you will preserve your mind and intellect until a very senior age. So use it, don't lose it.
Okay, I would like